when I was on there before, there was scenes on there of by someone had taken a picture of my mom's information, was posting all my mother's information of her Facebook stuff on TikTok and on Reddit, of my brothers and other people. They've been reaching out to my mom and my brothers and everything, and I'm trying to figure out why. Like, what does that have to do with me and what their issues is with me when I don't even talk to my family except for my brother?
Well, Fern and I are here, and the rest of us in this chat that do know that Reddit is run pretty cleanly. If they put some BS out there, they're going to take it down. They're not going to.
It might be taken down now, which I appreciate that, but it's just for a while there when I was able to get into the Reddit page, there was some pretty nasty, disturbing things on there that I really did not appreciate. Then I was like, that is just unacceptable. Like when for instance, I had the job that everybody knew about at the toy store, and people were calling and leaving very nasty comments in the Reddit reviews of saying that I'm a predator and that I prey on children and that I'm stealing from the register, and then to the point where I got fired for people making up false, information. Like, people say like, hey, we want her to get a job. So 2 times now I got a job, and then what happened? People I don't know who they were, so I'm gonna say people as in meaning that I don't know who they are. Someone decided to try to find where I worked at, and then, like I said, do that to me. And then when I'm posting the proof, I'm being accused of making it up. And it's like, so now I'm back on here, and it's like, I mean, what more am I supposed to do here? Like, I don't mind, having a job. Sometimes it's hard to keep a job, but like I do my best with my disabilities. But I do enjoy being on here and talking with people on TikTok. But when it's becoming all of this stuff, it's like, that's not right. I'm respectful to people, and people, like I said, may not like me, but to sit here and constantly be like that and do things to me is not right.
Right. And I do want to say there is 2 different Reddits. There's 2 separate Reddits.
Okay.
There is one Reddit that we do not moderate. We have nothing to do with. It is very, in my experience, pretty unmonitored by what they post there. The one that we run, we do keep it pretty monitored and make sure personal information, everything like that is pretty sifted through and taken off.
Okay, I'm not playing the victim. I'm speaking about how I feel. So there's a difference between playing a victim and just simply having a peaceful conversation and stating how I feel. So if you feel I'm playing the victim, then that's on you. You're honored to have your own request of how you feel that things are going.
Can I just ask a question?
Sure.
Did you you told us you put your 2-week notice when you were working. So which one is it? I'm not coming at you rude. I just really want to know, because you did tell us you put your 2-week notice in.
So what had happened is because all the calling of my job, all the reviews, they had actually called me into the room. I spoke to the manager, and they had said if this continued that they will have to let me go. So I decided that before they fired me, that I felt it'll look better on my resume and with the company if I just said, okay, then I'm going to put my 2-week notice in. After I put my 2-week notice in, the stuff got even worse, and it elevated up and to the point where they actually fired me before my 2-week notice was actually validated. That's what had happened.
All right. Well, I had to ask. I wasn't trying to be rude. I just had to ask.
No, that's what had happened, and I haven't had a job since. So they still call your past employer. Well, they can do that if they want to. I'm done trying to find a job. That's another thing is why you guys sitting here got my cell account number and following so closely to what my power bill is. How is that your business of having control over my account number and accessing my cell bill and my information? I'm talking to this Melissa person, by the way, in the chat. So these are the things that I'm talking about that I don't know are things that the awareness people are aware of that is going on over here on my side of town. If that's the things that you guys condole or not, because I don't really come into your guys' lives to know really what you all do and do not do except for spread awareness, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we don't really condone that either. I think the general rule that we try to put out there, if it's not shown in a live, if it's not told in a live, then don't go seeking for it.
That's right.
Right, because I mean, sometimes when I am trying to show proof, I don't really tend to try to, like, I try to make sure all my information is hidden, and sometimes I think that it is, but it's not. But still, for them to constantly have to do what they can to try to get this stuff and keep, instead of just discarding it, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all this stuff is just getting to be enough. There's no reason for all this shit to have happen.
So, Kim, I know that when I came into this, there are so many OGs out there that when I came into this, know so much more about you than I could even look in that direction for. Okay. Mm-hmm. But the same problem that we have is when you do come on and you say that you need something, and then you go and get something else. And I am just using this because it's most recent. So don't get upset or think I'm coming at you sideways. It's a general question because, again, I am all about enabling. I'm about the enablers. Once they lie to me, after that if I have talked to them or messaged them, and then they turn right around and do the same shit the next day after they know about whoever it is, whether it's Beth, whoever. It's
right.
But when you needed the essentials, the milk, the eggs, the bread, and went out and bought the JBL speaker for Black Friday, that could have been a 2 weeks worth of groceries for you. Then the wish list, and then the items you bought for the cats. No one is saying that they don't splurge when they get some money. I promise you that when I get a few extra bucks, my fat ass is going to McDonald's. But I'm going to make sure that my animals and my husband and my house is in order before I get to splurge.
But I did, though. I showed the cat litter and the cat food and everything that I got for what I was asking for my cats. And somebody even sent money to get stuff for the cats, like some Christmas presents, and I did just do that. So I don't understand why I just went around.
No, it's not for me to choose. I'm just asking about when you ask for something, the priorities in which needs to be in your house. So you currently need milk, eggs, and butter.
I'm going to the food shop to get that on Monday.
So why are you trying to get money and make people think that you don't have absolutely any food?
I just showed what I had left. Everybody's seen it, what I had in my cabinets and what I have and don't have. And so I was like, since I'm not getting the help, I'm going to try to go to the food shelf on Monday.
Do you think that single mom that's down there at the bus stop holding her 2-month-old that has absolutely nothing went out and bought a speaker yesterday?
What does a speaker have to do with anything when someone...
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking...
But somebody sent that for me for a Christmas present, so how am I wrong?
So you went and did the store pickup for the speaker?
It doesn't matter how I got it. What I'm saying is that, I can't stop people from wanting to buy something for me. Like, somebody bought an air fryer for me. Somebody bought a blender for me. So, if they want to, give me stuff for Christmas, then how am I in the wrong?
But did they send you that money and say, go buy a JBL speaker?
No, somebody did a pickup order for me. So, I don't understand how I'm in the wrong. And then they sent me money for the cat litter, and I showed it. I have it right here. I have the receipt to show it that I went and got cat litter. I don't have any new outfits, so I don't know where you're getting a whole new outfit at. So, I have the same
about the Grinch hoodie.
Grinch sweater? I don't want a gift card for that.
We don't want to turn this into like this big, nuclear bomb that went off tonight.
Right.
We came in here to set off and set parameters with these enablers. They are the reason. If these enablers, Kim, want to come in here and give you if they want to work 9 to 5 and give every bit of their paycheck to you, then you know what? They need to do it. But what they don't need to do is come on my page and go on the many other ladies that message them and say, hey, you know, she lied about cancer and she lied about having an autistic child and she, you know, lied about being homeless and then she was found to be sitting in her apartment, the reflection in her glasses.
Well, why do we gotta keep bringing all that old stuff up though? Like why?
No, what I'm saying is when they message them and then they turn around and then they say, oh, that's horrible. She's disgusting. She doesn't deserve this. But then turn right around and come in here like Tifru, who follows all these awareness communities, and then turns right around and she's in there saying, y'all stop being mean. Or,
Oh yeah, I seen that. I know, but what I'm asking is that it comes back to all this stuff about that happened a minute ago, like with the autism thingy, the Christmas, this and that. Why gotta keep being brought up like that? Like, I mean, why can't it just be squashed and like stop being re-brought up and shit? Like, if people want to support me, then let them support me. I'm not bothering nobody. Like, why are y'all so concerned about how someone else spends their money?
I think it is just about the new people, my aunt, my grandmother that comes in here and sees you and feels sorry for you because she thinks you're truly alone. And she's going to
I
give
am
you
alone, though,
whatever
so.
money in her Cash App she's got because she loves you. She wants you to feel at home. She wants you to feel loved. That's how my grandmother shows love. My God, every time I call her and I feel like I'm
We're
just
not
having a
talking
shitty
about your
day.
grandma though. Like, my supporters are not your grandma though. Like,